sneezes outside woke them. They ran to the window to see what was causing the commotion. Mickey couldn't believe his eyes. Santa Claus was standing in his backyard. Attached to Santa's sleigh were 9 reindeer with bright red noses. That's funny, Mickey thought. Isn't Rudolph supposed to be the only one with a red nose? Mickey ran outside in his pajamas. Merry Christmas, Santa, he said. Is something wrong? It's all this sneezing, Santa said. Dasher was sniffling when we left the North Pole, and now everyone but Rudolph has come down with a bad cold. We all need to get home to bed, but we still have 4 houses to visit. The reindeer promptly let out another round of sneezes. They looked miserable. But what could Santa do? He couldn't leave those last 4 houses without Christmas presents. Oh no! Gee, maybe Pluto and I can help, Mickey said. We'd be happy to deliver the presents for you. Oh, thank you, Mickey, Santa said. He lifted a huge red sack out of his sleigh. My gift sack is full of Christmas magic. It will help you make all the deliveries. Santa Claus handed Mickey a list of presents to deliver. Then he climbed back into his sleigh, and the reindeer slowly lifted off into the sky, coughing and sneezing all the way. Mickey had to hurry if he wanted to make the deliveries before Christmas morning. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? Merry halfway to Christmas. Mickey pulled his sled from the garage and hauled it over to the giant sack of gifts. He expected the bag to be very heavy, but when he picked it up, it was light as a feather. That must be the Christmas magic Santa mentioned, Mickey said. Come on, Pluto, let's finish Santa's deliveries. Pluto grabbed the sled's rope in his mouth. Suddenly, Pluto, Mickey, and the sled rose into the air. They were flying. Whoa! More Christmas magic! Mickey said, holding on tight as the sled steered itself to their first stop. In no time at all, the sled landed on Daisy's roof. How do you think I get inside? Mickey asked, lifting the Christmas sack over his shoulder. Santa goes down the chimney. Should I try? Pluto nodded, and Mickey walked to the chimney. He leaned over and looked down. Before he knew it, he was sliding into Daisy's living room. He landed on the ground with a puff of chimney soot. This Christmas magic gets some getting used to, he said as he rubbed his sore backside. Mickey had just finished arranging Daisy's gifts under the tree when he saw the treats she had left for Santa. I'm sure she wouldn't mind if I ate them, since I'm filling in for Santa, Mickey said, happily munching on the cookies. Mickey quickly filled Daisy's stocking, then looked up at the chimney. Suddenly, whoosh! Mickey was whisked back to the roof. When he saw Pluto, Mickey realized he hadn't brought a cookie for his friend. "I'm sorry, Pluto. I promise I'll get you a treat at the next house," he said. The next delivery was for Goofy. Mickey had just leaned into the chimney when Pluto grabbed the back of the sack with his teeth. He didn't want to miss getting a treat at this house. The Christmas magic whisked them both down the chimney and into Goofy's living room. Mickey spotted a plate of cookies for Santa. "Pluto," Mickey said, "I promised that I'd bring you a—" Oh no. Pluto had also spotted the plate of cookies Goofy had left for Santa, and he ran right toward it. But he accidentally brushed against Goofy's tree. It crashed to the ground. Oh no! Mickey and Pluto fixed Goofy's tree as best they could, but it still drooped a little on one side. Mickey checked his list and got his friend's presents out of Santa's sack. He arranged the packages around the base of the tree. "Maybe he'll be so excited about his gifts that he won't even notice the tree," he said. Mickey very carefully filled Goofy's stocking, and then he and Pluto went back up the chimney to their sled. Mickey and Pluto had to hurry. They had spent so long fixing Goofy's tree that they were running out of time to deliver the rest of Santa's gifts. At Minnie's house, Mickey rushed down the chimney, checking Santa's list on the way. He pulled her gifts from Santa's sack, placing them under the tree, and then filled her stocking with goodies. On his way back to the chimney, he grabbed 2 cookies, one for him and one for Pluto. Oh wow, Cynthia, you are trying to avoid goose poo while I walk a dog and listening. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for listening, and while you do that, Cynthia. When they landed on Donald's roof, Mickey got right to work. He dropped down the chimney, pulled out the list, and headed straight to the tree. He pulled Donald's presents from the sack. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, Mickey said. "There are supposed to be 4 gifts, but there are only 3 left in the bag. Did I drop one?" Mickey looked everywhere. By the chimney, under the table, behind the chair, but Donald's last gift was nowhere to be found. As he was crouching to look beneath the sofa, Mickey heard footsteps upstairs. Donald was awake. "Hi, Francisco. Merry halfway to Christmas and happy Thursday." Mickey grabbed Santa's sack and raced to the chimney. "A stocking!" he cried. Mickey quickly filled his friend's stocking. He had just finished when one of Donald's feet appeared at the top of the stairs. Luckily, Santa's Christmas magic was waiting. It whisked Mickey up the chimney seconds before Donald could see him. "Whew!" Mickey said as he and Pluto flew home. "That was way too close." The next day, the friends met at Mickey's house for Christmas breakfast. Santa must have been out all sorts of last. Santa must have been a little out of sorts last night, Daisy said to Goofy. "He left chimney set all over my floor. He's never done that before." "I know what you mean," Goofy said. "I think Santa bumped into my tree. It looked a little lopsided this morning." "He woke me up with all the noise he was making," Donald exclaimed. "I almost forgot," Minnie said to Donald. "Santa left one of your presents at my house." She pulled out a gift with Donald's name. Suddenly, Mickey realized that he had left Santa's magic sack next to his tree. He looked around worriedly, but the sack was gone. In its place was a box with a tag that said, "Love, Santa." Mickey unwrapped the box. Inside was a beautiful snow globe of Pluto and Mickey riding with Santa in his sleigh. Mickey winked at Pluto. "No, Santa definitely wasn't himself last night," he said. "Merry Christmas, everybody." And that is the end of Santa's Little Helper featuring Mickey Mouse and his friends. That is our first story tonight. And let me find our second story. I thought we would read, and I should have bookmarked this. Where is it? Here it is. We are going to read The Holiday Treasure Hunt, featuring the characters from The Little Mermaid. Ariel and her husband, Prince Eric, were walking along the beach. It was only a few days before Christmas, but the weather was still mild. Suddenly, Eric's dog, Max, ran up to them. He was carrying a waterlogged boot. "I've been searching for that boot for months," cried Eric. "Burying things and digging them up is Max's favorite game," said Ariel, shaking her head. It looked like Eric needed a new pair of boots. At least now Ariel knew what to give him for Christmas, but she had only a few days to think of gifts for everyone else. Ariel and Eric returned to the castle. As soon as they stepped inside, Carlotta, the housekeeper, announced it was time for tea. "All ready?" asked Grimsley, the butler, checking his pocket watch. watch, he gave it a tap. Must be broken. Eric and Ariel invited Grimsby and Carlotta to join them for some tasty treats beside the Christmas tree. Isn't the tree beautiful? Ariel remarked. Carlotta suggested we use red and gold decorations this year. Why, thank you, Carlotta replied. Those are my favorite colors, you know. Ariel was delighted. Now she had gift ideas for Carlotta and Grimsby. The next day, Ariel went into town to do her Christmas shopping. There she found the perfect pair of boots for Eric. For a special surprise, she also got a bottle with a tiny little ship built inside. It reminded Ariel of the first time she met Eric beside his ship. Then she chose a shiny pocket watch for Grimsby. The trusty timepiece would certainly help him keep everything on schedule. At the jewelry store, Ariel searched for something in Carlotta's favorite colors. Soon she bought a gold necklace with a ruby pendant. Max's present was easy. Ariel stopped at a butcher shop and got the biggest bone she could find. Hi, Mary. Welcome in, and Mary, halfway to Christmas, and happy Thursday. Ariel still had to find gifts for her father, her sisters, and her friends from the sea. When she saw a shop window filled with colorful glass hearts, she knew her search was over. What beautiful ornaments, Ariel said, what beautiful ornaments, Ariel told the shopkeeper. I'll take them all. Back at the castle, Ariel carefully wrapped the presents and wrote a special message for each one. She finished the last note and attached it to King Triton's present. But when she placed her father's gift on the pile of wrapped presents, she realized something was missing. It was Max's gift. Suddenly, Ariel heard a loud chewing noise coming from behind a chair. Max was gnawing happily on the bone she had gotten for him. No, uh, no opening presents early, Max, Ariel scolded. She took the bone from Max and hid it within the other presents. She took the bone from Max and hid it and the other presents under the bed. On Christmas morning, everyone at the castle shared a festive holiday breakfast. Afterward, Ariel went to her room to get everyone's gifts. But when she looked under her bed, all the gifts were gone. She looked under the rug, then she checked inside the closet. She even looked behind the curtains, but the gifts were nowhere to be found. And there's the breakfast, Christmas breakfast, and then the presents are gone. Ariel, Eric called upstairs, it's time for presents. Ariel joined the prince by the tree. Is it all right if we do that later? I told my Mer family and friends I'd meet them on the beach this morning. Ariel decided she could keep looking for the presents later. Of course, replied Eric. Come along, everyone. We're going on a Christmas visit. Ariel's friends, Flounder, Sebastian, and Scuttle, were waiting on the beach. Scuttle the seagull handed Ariel a small chest. We thought these whatchamathingamajigglies would come in handy. Ariel opened the lid. Wait. Scuttle the seagull handed Ariel a small chest. Oh, we thought these whatchamajigglies would come in handy. Ariel opened the lid and saw the sorts of treasures she had loved to collect when she was a mermaid. There was a bent fork and a cracked mirror. Thank you. We all helped find them, Flounder said proudly. Just then, King Triton and Ariel's sisters swam up. Merry Christmas, they called. Merry Christmas, Ariel replied, waving to her family. We brought presents, Ariel's sister Aquata shouted. Oh, thank you, Ariel exclaimed. I have gifts for all of you too, except... Hey Noah, welcome in. Happy Thursday and merry halfway to Christmas. Ariel exclaimed, I have gifts for all of you too, except... Woof, woof, Max barked. The dog ran up, holding a boot. Your present, Ariel said to Eric. Now she knew where the missing gifts were. Max had buried them on the beach. Ariel thought quickly. Surprise everyone! Surprise everyone! We're going on a Christmas gift treasure hunt. Ariel, you're amazing, Eric said. Only you could turn the holidays into a new adventure. Soon Eric, Carlotta, Max, and Grimsby were digging around on the beach. Ariel's friends and Mer family cheered them on. Try digging near the old rowboat, Flounder said. Or near that sand castle, Aquata shouted. Each time someone discovered a present, Scuttle would pick it up and deliver it to the right person. First class airmail for Carlotta, Scuttle called as he dropped a small package in the housekeeper's lap. The treasure hunt was loud, sandy, and the most fun anyone could remember having on Christmas morning. Everyone loved Ariel's gifts. Oh, I made the dog bark. That's funny. Uh, After the treasure hunt was over, everyone gathered by the water's edge to say goodbye. Merry Christmas, they called to each other as Ariel and Eric headed back to the castle. Inside, the pair sat by the fire and admired their gifts. "What a wonderful holiday tradition," Eric said. "We should have a Christmas treasure hunt every year." Ariel just smiled. It had been a day full of surprises, and sometimes the most unexpected treasures were the best. And that is the end of the holiday treasure hunt with Ariel and our friends from the Little Mermaid story. And that is our second and final story for tonight. Oh, I had so much fun reading that. So that's just a taste of what's coming in December, starting in December and all the Thursdays um, during that month. There will be many more Christmas stories to read and to hear coming up then. Next Thursday, Once Upon a Turkey Leg, I am launching a new series. It's going to be 3 streams in length. And it's going to be stories from the Disney parks, specifically the Magic Kingdom. There are some little golden books that have come out that most of them I have read on the channel before, but this series is called Stories from the Kingdom, and it will be the next 3 Thursdays. Looking forward to it. Yes, Cynthia, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, like I said, 3 streams. There's 6 stories that I'll be reading as part of that. One of the stories is going to be a brand new that I've never read before, at least out loud. I read through it when I got it a couple of months ago. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to those stories, that series coming up. And then after that, of course, it'll just be more Disney fun, Disney stories, as you come to expect. Also, Sunday night, this coming Sunday night, of course, Drumsticks After Dark is at 10. Going to be talking a little bit of the 4th of July, making a list of what you would eat at a 4th of July cookout. What would you serve? What would you eat? So I'm going to try to make a list, have a little 4th of July talk, and to start, and then who knows what we'll get into as the night progresses. So anyway, thank you for watching live, everyone in the chat. Thank you for watching. If you're watching on the replay, let me know in the comments below that you are watching. If you haven't, bop the like button. And if you are watching, you have not subscribed, you can do that down somewhere. It says subscribe, and you can subscribe. I would appreciate if you considered that. But anyway, until next time, take care. Merry halfway to Christmas. The real thing will be here before you know it. But until the next time we are live, take care, and remember, you are the magic.